Okay, what's up guys? We are back again for the second part of the knee cut setup. So in the last episode, I have covered on like the knee cut setup on how do we want to go for the right knee cut setup and then finish of the knee cut. But today we're going to cover on different things on what happens if assume my opponent or my partner throw like a different type of frame and what can we do from there. So we're going to work on different position. And today I'm with Omar the UK. If you guys have not watched the part on like how do you want to do the knee cut setup, please watch that video first and then from there try to understand the position and then only watch this video because this is where we're going to cover on something a bit more advanced. Okay? So same thing when we start from the knee cut position. So now, whenever I try to go for the knee cut from here, now I know that I couldn't finish the pass because Omar is doing a very good job of like blocking me, but instead of me forcing through on the pass, which is, I find it sometimes to be very energy wasting from here, so instead of me trying to force the finish and all, I don't want to do so. So now, there's different type of alternative that we're going to work on. So one of it is, I'm going to able to set up for Toreando because now, this is where my arm is already at, so all I have to do is, when Omar is pushing me, so now Omar is just giving me a slight frame, but instead, if he give me a bit more frame, yep, so now, I feel it. So instead of me trying to push further, now I'm going to exit the position and now look at my bottom hand. I'm going to try to push through, shuffle, and then go for Toreando from here. So one more time. I'm trying to set up the knee cut position from here. And if I try and Omar is giving me a good frame and I couldn't finish the position, instead of me trying to finish the position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bail out and now I'm just going to push through and finish the Toreando position from here. Second setup. Okay, second setup, something very similar if assume. Now I go for knee cut and I try to push through and I feel from this position. And if assume even I try to go here, go for Toreando and I find that the leg is strong, instead of me finishing the position, I could just drop my knees in to go for the knee pin position. So now I'm controlling here. So try to bring my legs as close as possible here, pinning on this side. It is similar to like sort of like a knee cut position, but it's just from a different angle. So now, same concept. I'm gonna try to bring my elbows in, try to cup behind his armpit, pull him in, through, side control. One more time. Once I enter the knee cut, from here, and he have a very strong frame, so all I have to do is just build myself out, drop myself in. Now, I'm in this position. Elbows in, bring him towards me, back step, side control. So we are at scenario number 3 on what happens if assume I'm not able to go for knee cut. So now I'm going to push, and now I feel the knee cut position. So if I notice that I'm able to still push through from here, all I have to do is just circle my hand in to block the frame, and now I'm going to try to cup him at the same time to set up for the long step. So I'm going to cup him in, push myself back, and what I want to do whenever I'm in long step is I'm going to try to keep my chest down. This is very important to actually create a lot of pressure on his neck here. And now I can just walk back. Omar is feeling very uncomfortable. Good for him. If this is how he feels, this is how... Just joking. Yeah, so now, whenever I'm putting a pressure here, Omar try to come back. I can just walk to the back while controlling him. And now from here, whenever I'm ready, walk back up, side control. Okay, one more time. From here, drop myself in, circle my hand here. Now I'm going to try to cup Omar in and then cup, go for long step, and now try to maintain myself here and try to control here. Okay, so if Omar tries to move back to me, all I have to do is just frame here and circle in. Now whenever I'm ready, side control. Position number 4 that we can work on from knee cut. So now same thing, I'm going to push it down. Now he's giving me a very, very strong frame. And I know that I'm not able to like work on different type of positions. So now, instead of me trying to go for tornado, I can also cup the knees and then walk myself up. So it's very important that whenever I'm in this position, I don't have a good base. So I have to rely a lot on different parts of my body to give me a bit of base. So now from here, I'm going to try to put a lot of my base on my hand here. Okay, so now from here, push my hand down, walk up, while trying to pin this leg at the same time. Whenever I'm here, all I have to do is just bring my knees behind him and then drop, while controlling here and controlling here. If you notice, this position is very similar to the knee cut position that we worked on. So now all I have to do is just drop my elbows in, pull him towards me, drive forward, pull it up. I'm able to finish a knee cut from here. Now same thing, knee cut, I feel my knee cut, walk up, now pin this down. So now once I'm here, what I want to do is I'm going to change my hands here, now hands on the hips, I'm going to drop myself. Similar to knee cut position, on the other side, drop my elbows, pull him in. So now, extend this leg, bring myself up, drop for the knee cut. So now position number 5 that we're going to work for. So now Omar going to give me a bit more different type of reaction. So she's going to put a bit more resistance to it for us to understand the movement. So now from here, when I go for knee cut, so instead of Omar just putting on the frame, now he's going to try to add on additional pressure by putting on the knee frame from here. So now what I'm able to do, because now I'm already losing the position. So all I have to do is just bring him up. And now from here, I'm going to try to point my knees down. I'm going to slide it through again for the knee cut position. One more time. Go for knee cut position. I feel, bring him up. Now I slide through again. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Us.